Well, it's been a big emphasis for us that, September you're out of conference, October you're into conference, and then you've got to finish. Again, the same thing I mentioned. November has been, sort of what we've tried to say around here is for contenders. We understand where we're at right now, but let's see where we're at the end. Let's focus on the next game, not worry about two things too far in the distance.
Thomas in front of Le'Veon in the straight eye. Hand off to Le'Veon to the goal line, to the end zone. Touchdown, MSU. Still a ton of time to go, but MSU leads Nebraska by 10 here at Spartan Stadium.
Defining this football team, who are we and where we're going. And I thought it was a defining moment up there. You got a quarterback who puts the game on your shoulders at the end of the game and takes a 6-minute drive down the field. Guys making plays, catches. We ran the ball in overtime. I think as a young player, you want to think about, got the ball 6 minutes, down by 7, I take it the length of the field, and we score. Then we line up in overtime, and we win it in overtime with the back shoulder fake. Okay? So, tremendous job at the end of the game, and it should help define everybody here. The defensive side of the ball, keep doing what we're doing. Okay, but it's a lesson to just finish the game. I can't sit there and say that we had all that emotion at the beginning of the game. We had good emotion, but it would go back and forth when you look at the sideline. But all of a sudden, that fourth quarter, we're just 7-3, we caught fire. And we're down. Okay, but we caught fire 7-3, and all of a sudden, good things start to happen towards the end of the game, and you get emotional, and it sort of goes from there. But it just sort of tells you guys, it just tells us all, I think, if you just continue to keep pushing and finish what you've got, good things can happen for us.
Here to recap the Wisconsin game and look ahead to the Nebraska game as head coach Mark D'Antonio.
Just looking backwards at the Wisconsin game real quickly, I thought we came focused as a football team, which is always going to help, and just kept playing, never lost our composure through the game, ended up finishing, continued to play with a great deal of energy, and won a close football game, which is important, I think, for this football team at this point in time.
Let's get it done, guys. Got to have a lot of energy, a lot of toughness,
Well, I think every game that we've had has got, you look at in the Big Ten, for example, you've got that element of finishing. Did we finish or did we not? Last week, we just concentrated on playing the next play and focusing on the task at hand and keeping our energy and keeping our composure and not splintering. And I thought our football team did an outstanding job. I think it's indicative of our chemistry on our football team to recognize that, the Michigan game is an emotional game for us. We understand that, whether we win or whether we lose. The last 6 years, we're 6-0 after that football game. And, that, to me, gives our football chemistry credibility. So when we talk to our football team, because you're on an emotional roller coaster throughout the season, and you're going to be very emotional for that football game, but to be able to sort of regroup, get it back into context, whether you win or you lose, and play the next football game, to me sends a message that, we're not complacent, that we're going to continue to focus and bring energy to the next game.
I'm wondering how much of an emphasis November was when you came in, and how proud you are of how you've played in November.
Well, it's been a big emphasis for us that, September you're out of conference, October you're into conference, and then you've got to finish. Again, the same thing I mentioned. And November has been, sort of what we've tried to say around here is for contenders. We understand where we're at right now, but let's see where we're at the end. Let's focus on the next game, not worry about two things too far in the distance. We have played well in November around here, and we need to continue doing that. Again, that's just I think it gives credit to our players, how they've hung in there regardless of what season we've had. They've hung in there and they've played well down the stretch. It's the positive thing.
Michigan State hopes to ride the momentum of its 16-13 overtime win at Wisconsin into Saturday's matchup against number 21, Nebraska. The Spartan defense was relentless in last week's victory in Madison, holding the Badgers to just 19 yards rushing, as MSU ended the nation's second largest home winning streak at 21 games. Saturday's challenge is to contain a Nebraska rushing attack that leads the Big Ten and ranks 7th in the nation. It's no secret that the defensive line will have to dominate the battle in the trenches against the Cornhuskers if the Spartans hope to win back-to-back league games for the first time this season.
I think last week we really focused on technique and our pass rush. You know, Coach Gill showed us film of last year and pointed out we still have a lot of talent and not a lot of talent left. So he thought we needed to step up this for the Wisconsin week, and I thought we did a good job of doing that.
The development of the defensive line, everyone's seen it. We kind of started a little slow. It's something we've definitely been working on with Coach Gill and Dews. But a big part of it is the want and the amount of effort that we put in to accomplish our goals. We've really stepped it up mentally wise, just having that nonstop go, that nonstop motor.
So make sure we got a little bit of things now. We got one practice already in, okay? We got to continue to get better, okay? Just perfect your techniques. That's what's going to win this game is techniques, okay? We don't want to give the guy a lot of time to throw the ball, so it's very important that everything we do is that we try to get great pressure on the quarterback. And so this week, we tried to do some different things up front to shake some guys loose, and I think it really helped us in the long run to keep the pressure on and consequently it turned into some sacks. So we're really excited about that.
It starts with the front four and works its way back, and we need to get a pass rush, especially against Nebraska. They have a great quarterback, so that can move and throw the ball on the run. So I feel that if we can control him up front and get pressure to him, our linebackers and DBs will be able to make great plays.
I feel like that's what we're all about as far as D-line. So we're a zone blitz team. You got to be able to get back there and cause pressure and disrupt the blocking schemes to open up gaps for our linebackers to make plays, because they make a lot of plays. And then when they bite down on our linebackers, we make a lot of plays just for sustaining our gap.
Always important to start fast, and we always like to finish strong. That's the way we've always been practicing and working out. It's just the motto here. Definitely work us hard, and if it's doing up downs between each play and just trying to keep us energized and play like it's game speed almost. So they're definitely stressing that.
We do have to start fast and finish strong because we only have 3 games left, like you said, and we had to take it one game at a time in this week's Nebraska, and we had to do a job in Nebraska. I didn't feel that we were into the game last year. It just didn't feel right, but you can't have games like that. You had to come in every game and be prepared and ready to attack the other team and be physical, and I think this game coming up, we'll be ready for that.
We stress upon our team to really work on the little things and really keep them motivated to keep pushing on to that. In the end, we try to finish on top. So our guys are really motivated because of the fact that I think they understand that it's important that every game we play, they got to be ready to play and understand the different things that we have to do. So we only take one game at a time, and I think that since we've been here, our kids have really been motivated to understand that, and we really have motivated them to do those type of things.
We have to finish strong, and it's just how it is. It's embedded in us, and we're going to do it.
As the regular season winds down, it's sometimes easy to forget that these student athletes are also asked to compete in the classroom 5 days a week and not just weekends in packed stadiums. And one Spartan, sophomore punter Mike Sadler, has achieved perfection in the academic arena, maintaining a 4.0 grade point average while pursuing a double major in applied engineering sciences and supply chain management. A second-team academic All-American last season, Sadler has already reached senior status in academic standing.
Well, I came from Forest Hills Northern High School, which is a very strong academic school, and they offered a lot of advanced placement courses, so I was fortunate enough to be able to take a lot of those, so I entered college with about 43 credits. That just put me on the fast track to graduate early and start my PhD.
Mike is a a unique student in that he came to us with quite a number of credits already in the bank, so to speak. To compete as a student athlete at this level and just to survive is a feat for a lot of students, but to excel to the extent that Mike has and at the accelerated pace that Mike has is very unusual.
Well, I entered Michigan State, wanted to be an engineering major, so I did that for the first 3 years of college, and then decided that I might want to try something a little bit different, so I decided to pursue my PhD in economics following graduation.
It is very unusual for us to have a student that brings in credits of that nature and has the ability to pursue an advanced degree within the allotted time period that the NCAA allows them to compete. So Michael is a very driven student. When he came in, we explored a few options of what the advanced degree would be, and after doing some extensive research on Michael's part, we decided, and he decided, that the best pursuit for him would be an economics degree to pair with the engineering. When he talked to some professors on campus, they alluded to the fact that engineering coupled with a business type economics degree would really make him much more marketable in the long run, and that was something that he was really exploring as what would be the best option for him once he had completed his degrees at Michigan State.
One of the most difficult questions I have to answer is what year in school are you? Academically, I'm a senior. I'm done in the spring, so that's one portion of it. But on the field, I'm a redshirt sophomore, so I still have 2 more years of eligibility. So when people ask me that, I usually just say it's my 3rd year here. I think one of the biggest reasons that I've been successful on the field and off the field is because of some of the relationships that I formed. Mandy Chandler especially, I still go in to see her probably 3 or 4 times a week just to sit down, and she grounds me. She makes sure that I'm still doing everything right, but she's just another friend there to have, and it's just good to be able to sit down with your advisors and talk to them like friends. Sometimes it doesn't have to be business. It's just good to check in with them and make sure that they're doing well too. I'm fortunate to have the same relationship with my engineering advisor over in the engineering building, John Stickland. He's always been there for me. The door's always open. So I go in frequently to see him and just make sure that everything's going well and just keeping a strong contact with them.
We're just fortunate to be here to be able to help him out where needed, but it is solely attributed to Mike and his ability and his effort and his dedication to his work off the field as well as on, to be able to be at the point where he is right now academically and at the top of his game.
Michael was just in my office this week talking about the numerous exams he has this week and next week, and what does that mean for him as he prepares to strive for the academic excellence that he expects out of himself.
Being named an academic All-American was a big honor for me. It probably carries more weight than being an All-American on the field, to be honest. That's something that just sticks with you for the rest of your life, and you can see in the portraits behind me that there's people that are still up from the 1950s, so when I come back I can be able to show my kids that you know, this is what your dad did, and I think that'll be pretty special. One of the most important things I've learned at Michigan State is that you always have to have a proper balance in anything that you do. For me, it's finding a balance between being serious with school and football and having a little bit of fun with everything too. So, you know, I always like to look at things on the lighter side, I guess. Just like to keep it fun with everybody, keep it light, and just make sure that we're not getting too uptight in our school and our sports. Every time that you see a team poster or something, there's somehow academics intertwined in it. In our mission statement, one of the 4 points was to graduate with a meaningful degree and go on and do good things in life. So Coach D'Antonio has been a very influential factor for me in doing what I've done so far, and his support means the world to me. Life after football for me is just as stressful as life after college for anybody else. I don't know what I'm going to do, whether it be the NFL if I'm fortunate enough for that to work out. If I stay to finish my dissertation and earn that PhD right away, I might do that, or if I can find a meaningful job that I want to take, I could do that as well. So I'm trying to keep as many doors open right now, but it's just as much a mystery for me as it is for anybody else.
These moments that y'all got together right now, you gotta take them in and cherish them. I'm telling you, you gotta take them in and cherish them. Believe in this team. I'm telling you, because when it's gone, when you're not here, everybody always comes in and talks about it. And last year I used to listen to the guys, when this is gone, you're not playing out, if anything, right now, just about anything to come back and have one more game with my Spartan dogs.
Taylor Martinez is in the shotgun with Abdullah to his right. He'll quick throw it right side to Kenny Bell, and Curtis Drummond is all over him. He'll knock him down for a loss. Pistol formation for Martinez. Hands off on an end around to Jamal Turner, and he'll be spilled for a loss. 2nd and 22, shotgun snap to Martinez, rolls right, throws that way. This is picked off by Curtis Drummond. End of scoring threat by Nebraska. Nice pick by Curtis Drummond. 3rd down, 8 coming up. Fires left side, nice leaping grab by Deion Sims for a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Andrew. Throws it 30-yard line, crossing pattern catch by Benny Fowler, has a 1st down. Down goes Benny. 3rd and 11, ball at the 26. Burbridge and Benny Fowler set to the right. Andrew winds up and throws, knocked away at the 5-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Pass interference, defense number 17, spot foul, automatic, 1st down.
Hand off to Le'Veon, breaks a tackle. Now another at the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU. The Spartans score first from 11 yards out. Ball at the 37 of Nebraska. They fake the end around to Abdullah. Martinez will keep it. He's at midfield. Look out. He's at the 40, now the 30, the 25, and the 20. Nebraska loves to run the pigskin. Let's see if they can run it in or if the Spartans can stop them. Looks right, looks left, flat pass. Abdullah diving for the pylons. It's a Nebraska touchdown. Nebraska has tied the score at 7. 3rd and 1, hand off to Le'Veon, off right tackle or left tackle. He's in the clear at the 40. Now the 45, he's at midfield. Le'Veon Bell inside the 40 of Nebraska. 40 yards on the pickup. Play fake to Nick Hill by Andrew Maxwell. Winds up, guns it deep. Leaping grab inside the 5 by Tony Lippett. Touchdown MSU. What a throw, what a catch, what a score. 2nd and 8, Nebraska at their 29. Martinez play fakes to Abdullah running left, takes off to his right. This guy can run. He's inside the 20, he's inside the 10, he's all the way into the end zone for a Nebraska touchdown. Well, the clock runs out here in the 1st half. There won't be any confrontations in the tunnel. Nebraska runs off first of the tunnel. The Spartans will follow. 14-14, the Spartans and Nebraska Cornhuskers. Spartans will get it to start the 2nd half. Hands to Le'Veon, running off right tackle. He's got some running room, gets it to the outside, and he's out of bounds across the way at the 38-yard line of Nebraska. Hand off to Nick Hill, running left. He's got room. He's at the 25. He spins at the 20. He's at the 15, now the 10, and finally forced out of bounds on the near left sideline at the 8-yard line of Nebraska. Good snap, good placement. The kick is up. The kick is good. On the left hash, takes the shotgun snap. Nice play fake to Abdullah. Winds up and throws deep middle. It is picked off. It's picked off by Darquez Denard. He'll turn and head upfield. He's at midfield. Angling for the left sideline inside the 40, and down he goes. The Spartans will take a 3-point lead to the 4th. Thomas in front of Le'Veon in the straight eye. Hand off to Le'Veon to the goal line, to the end zone. Touchdown, MSU. Still a ton of time to go, but MSU leads Nebraska by 10 here at Spartan Stadium. Abdullah to the left of Martinez. Here's the snap. Looking left all the way, throws left, picked off by Darquez Denard. Out he comes, he's over the 20, across the 30. He's at midfield, now at the 40, the 30. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, into the end zone for a touchdown.
Personal foul, number 5 on the return team.
Brings it all the way back to the 10-yard line, but the Spartans do take it away. Now Martinez is under center once again. Fakes the toss sweep left, rolls to the right himself, and Martinez is into the end zone. Nebraska with 1 timeout left. Shotgun snap to Andrew Maxwell. Hands to Le'Veon. He'll be 2 yards short of a 1st down. Nebraska takes a timeout with 1:27 left. This is huge, 4th and 10. The snap and the throw. It's caught by Kyler Reed. Kyler Reed in Spartan territory. Shotgun snap. Martinez throwing for Bell into the end zone. Great knockaway. Great knockaway. They're going to call that interference. Martinez with the throw. It is caught for a touchdown. And Nebraska wins the football game.
That's going to be a tough pill to swallow for Mark D'Antonio, for those players.
Credit Nebraska and what they were able to do, but I think that we had every opportunity to win that football game, and as we did some of the other games this year. But we're playing good people, we're playing good opponents, we're playing well-coached football teams. So it is tough. But as I said at the beginning, this one hurts.